playing this double duelist and you have this.
There's over 1,000 now, dude. So honestly, I'm glad I got out early. To be honest, that's way too much for me to learn.
Look at 3 of
They
them
lost me early.
Yeah.
Loud on defense, crew on attack. Sheriffs though. Sheriffs. At the moment it's 2-2. Everyone that's won a pistol is 1-2. Nice swing from don't know who actually wide swung that. It's good damage though. 18 on this.
As soon as they hear a few shots, this is getting really scary.
18 HP, 1 HP goes down to the shock. And nice. Mazino with the plant kind of means that they can snowball and get the Sova ult as early as possible. Especially with that kill. They're getting that Sova ult into the first buy round if they play this right.
We just saw the desk talking about it, and they're presented to crew again.
I'm still intrigued though. I'm still shaking my head on how we
the
actually
names are
had
lazy
Birdie
now.
walk down, not even
Moo Moo
activated and dash
Cow.
towards the A side.
There's no
Look
way
at
there's
how
a
they set up the
Pokemon called
defense.
Moo
We
Moo
talked
Cow.
about 3 players sticking up
I know
towards
you're
that middle. Crossfire
going way
forward
too
pizza.
extreme with that one.
You have a knife to find early information towards Gelato. Even though it
Ash
doesn't
again,
spot
another
anybody,
gifted. Thank you so much,
still
dude.
have
Thank
a
you, thank you.
camera looking out towards B main. And if B main hasn't seen anybody pushing up on that side, you have to expect a slow hit towards middle or maybe a late hit towards the A side.
3-1.
And it just gives his life away. So
A B-drill enjoyer? I mean, sure.
Crew's able to overtake that side, play
Probably not in my top 50, but I don't discriminate or don't dislike him in any way.
But just small mistakes in the choices to push forward the way that Verdi did.
Thinking that was a flash. You just see how fast Dante moves there, considering the util he might be seeing. This is what brings him the success in his gameplay. Is that there you go, dash activated to create
It's taking tons. Which duelist swings next?
Can't do the same here as the team's about to gather. And
Are they on top of this? Do they consider Pancada claws?
Right now, but they
a little weird. Recon clears over towards B main so they can heavy focus on market at the moment.
Okay.
Dude, this is looking rough, man. God, thank God he got that kill. Looking a little sketchy for sure.
Unless Kawazine could pick up one more, and Dante is going to be the one moving down for that plant, getting closer to the
Sligo? Wait, is Sligo like a slug actually?
Dante alive. At least a kill. But
Patch
you're
out
right,
tomorrow? Yeah, at 3. So whatever it is in your time zone in 25 hours, Plat Janice.
Cost them in that economy later in the game. This time they won't. 3 alive. That's going to feel good here as they move into the next round and see what kind of bonus they can get against Loud.
You can see how much damage they were able to do here with that stack this time towards that market. What happens when
What's my least favorite Pokemon? I don't know, man. Choose one out of the 850 that aren't part of the original. Any of them will do.
To get some early info on
just don't have time for him.
So you would expect here a little bit more of aggression in the extremities within
25, 13, yeah, 13 hours chat. Sorry.
Here at the bottom of your screen.
We're not doing it at 3 a.m.
Have shields, no outlaws being purchased on the defensive side for Loud either. So Verdi
13 hours, you're right.
For the Vandal instead.
See, we have trouble counting up to 24, let alone 151.
A bit of a different dart. They went straight ahead with the last one. And still towards mid to see if that's going to be the first bit of pressure. Then
TP into the jet smoke.
Right to the gate crash, he gets the
getting some synergy from the double duelist. Oh well, we got excited too early. They're gonna get shut down heavy.
Everything looked good up until that point.
Yeah, no pressure over towards B main again as well. Like in these splits, it's literally no pressure, then a bit of pressure. Wait, how? Dude, I was about to talk about how the round wasn't good and you guys are gonna win.
Just walks through the team with 3 Guardian shots, one after the other, and now it's down to a 2v2 somehow.
You just talked about it, how to stay calm in these scenarios, and he's able to turn it back into favor of Crew. Both of them stacked up on a high-low on the lane, and he's first contact on that
still gonna
side.
Omen flash.
Back into the market.
Haven't spotted the other yet. No way.
They're gonna pick this one up. They're gonna pull it from behind and find a way to do it, aren't they? Pancada's healthy. Knows this situation, clears right with protection from the box.
Holy hell, bro. How have they 2v5'd them? I mean, yeah, give it. Dude, Kesnick keeps on standing up and the rest of his team are just owning everyone. Kesnick hasn't had to do too much in this best of 3, I swear. He takes a bit of spec. Oh!
What can you do? I think at this point, you had a person trying to play up for the instant trade, but he just jiggles every single time and just got every single player isolated.
Dude.
As even Shah was still looking to fall back so he could stay alive for the flood.
Oh man, on the bonus, force him down to an eco. All of these ults are going to be online before them as well. I say all of these ults. Actually,
Dark
probably
coming
going to be
into
2.
M1 from the top of middle. But with this focus that they have on middle,
Wait, that was a
and
nuts
Vizito
round,
moving in with
man.
the team
That was
trying
an
to clear out
impact
that
round
util.
as well.
This position
It's
right
a
here from
devastating
Birdie
2v5
could
to
be
lose for
very
Loud.
deadly for potentially
Pressure over
the
towards
mid-round.
mid.
'Cause
Smoke,
it
smoke.
definitely looks
Definitely
like
could
with
have
the
crossed.
positioning of everybody with the gate crash as well, that
So,
you may
at
want
one
to try to
point,
finish
this
into
double hold
a
on
split
short
towards A.
has to get weak.
Yeah, a lot
Yes,
of the time.
and they know
Okay,
for sure they
I was gonna
created
say, we see
pressure here,
Dante
so
up
they
here
know
already.
they basically know it's a 2-on-2.
They go right
This is
back to the
interesting
same
from Loud
play.
because they got the early info here. They can
Those
actually
low
have
guns
2
means they're gonna stick together.
in
It's gonna try
spawn.
to get these trades caught. Crosshair is broken,
3
but the
here, 1
ping
flash send it.
detects Dante. And
Yeah,
now with the
Cowan's
door
in
shut, they get
flashes.
stalled out here. There's no welcome mat, and Crew's
Two
gonna
of them
have to
get over
create
towards
another one
site
for
because of the
themselves as
cage.
They take down Pencada. The red starts to lead the way. Ooh. A little bit of damage on that Chalk Dart. Can't get the right click. Classic to come
Robbie.
through. Shy clears 2. Birdie's looking to come from behind with a bit of
Okay,
time.
cleaned it up very well in the end.
Already reading the clock, reading the round, and 4.
It's a lot of mid
for
pressure
Crew
at the
now.
moment.
In the end, for the pivot
You might
back
want to
towards
shut down
that
mid
B site,
somehow.
it's just a simple, hey, I droned out from
Probably want to
M1,
get
I
that
see
op
nobody
out
towards
early.
that
I didn't even
spawn,
see if they saved
nobody
enough
towards
money
the
for it.
market,
Surely they do.
So they potentially have to be stacked towards the
They
A
got the
site.
op. Okay, I
So
mean it's
Crew
starting bottom
technically
middle.
didn't have the best of reads, and the call to go towards that B site was still a death trap on that side because we had so many players from Loud over on that end. But thankfully they had better weapons. It's an eco on the side of Loud.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Okay,
The right
up,
plates couldn't
up
connect
goes
on the
out, but
side
they
of
know
Robbie
it's here.
DK,
Like there's
just out
no
of
way
bounds
it's gonna be
lane,
any
so
other
4
any other
rounds.
position with what's going on.
Big
Small
money in
chance,
the
I guess
bank
it's
now
on
for
short,
Crew.
but
Finally a knock coming out on the defense for Loud, and they're trying to hold towards the middle, watch it down that lane.
The one-time Crew doesn't go there.
yeah, got the
They're
Silver
right
for this
towards the
one.
spot
So if
that
this Omen
Birdie
gets
was
tagged, that's a
playing.
great knife.
Here towards A,
1, 2,
realizing
3,
where that
4 as
economy
well,
could
so
flow. Maybe they
heavy
expect
rotate
the
goes
long
in.
rifle to be aimed at them. They've been
They do
triple
smoke
swinging
over
mid
towards
almost
A
every
main,
round, right?
so the Yoru can
Or
cross and the
switch
Yoru
up.
can stay here.
Now
And
they
again,
have
doing this
Loud
kind of
trying to
stuff when
run
you
it
have a
back and forth
Yoru
to
on
see who the
attack's
best
pretty good,
defense is.
right? Open
They have
up the
good
amount of
positioning as they
TPs that you
rotate
can
in the
do.
mid-round. Now you block that lane
quite a
over on
lot.
that B side here for Verdi. You have the Silva playing towards back spawn, so he could actually go for jump spots. And
Good
also
info,
drone at
dude.
the
Every single
minute
time,
mark.
Loud
And you
kind of got
still
some good
delays
info on
from
the sides. They just
KO
lose the
volleys, paranoia to
they just
stall
lose the
towards
holds of
this A
sight.
side. So I still like what I'm seeing from Loud with
Recon
this
into
round,
ult into
of
send
how they're
it.
trying to readjust
Yeah.
in the mid round.
Ooh, hoping to get the ping right off the bat there.
Oh man,
One
it's
tag,
devastating.
2. Oh, he's going to get a bit of damage there as the hit starts to commence.
Does he?
Trying to just run out of smoke.
Dude, Dante, man. Dante's playing sick.
Watching every entrance into the site. Still 2 members of Loud to get here. Robbie 1 kill off an ult, but it's all going to be too much. They're not going to have enough room to use any
Man,
of this or
that
even get in for
2v5
the
is so
kills, and
expensive.
Crew waiting this one out. Cut the
Crew are
A
just
trap and
snowballing
bring it
so
right
heavy.
back
Their money's
in just a
incredible
moment
as well.
later.
4 people surviving, about to get better.
For Loud, despite having the good numbers to hold towards that A site, the amount of util that comes in for Crew by having this Yoru, in the hands of Kesnet on the attack side, the extra flashes, the clone. It's very difficult here for Loud to choose the right targets as Crew floods into the site.
Is Dryad on
Bulls
Americas
Nightcap 2
tomorrow?
going on the hunt. We
Black
talked about
chat?
how the money's actually really good for Crew.
I
4
know.
answer rounds on the attack side. So we're definitely going to try to eliminate these
No.
weapons. Oh.
Dude, imagine if he sprayed that box.
Hey, you pinged them at least, Robbie.
Yeah. Just plainly
Wanna leak the
expecting
lineup?
him
Sure.
to be farther away since the distance traveled from the dart. But it was Dante that had the close play. Another kill for
Surely a
him.
timeout, right?
Jet knives already there as we see this retake. And Dante
The
has just
leak
been
is
providing that. Break the
Pacific,
crosshair entry just
Sideshow,
about every
me,
site.
No way we got
Kilios,
those two kills fully
Chobra,
blinded. That has gotta
EMEA,
be so annoying.
Sideshow, me, TMV, Chobra,
Yeah,
He's
he's like,
"I
yeah.
am
Americas,
so
Sideshow,
sorry. I'm gonna send
Bren,
you an apology card
TMV,
after
Dryad.
this." That shouldn't have happened.
Bren's
I'm just
back.
so sorry. Timeout now from Loud, as this is the biggest gap we've seen between these two teams in the series. Just start right off the bat, 5-0. So they've
Look at the
got
kills. I
to
saw the
right
kills.
ship here.
Got blind, killed one site, switched the guy door.
Now you're looking at from the side of Crew how they've been really attacking around that map.
No
I mean,
China,
it's
I don't think people have time
a
to
lot
watch
of
it.
almost like this double Senti style that G2 Fnatic kind of does. A lot.
I didn't
of
feel.
pressure towards
I
the
actually have a
middle
lot
in
to
the very
say
beginning.
about the Americas
Just trying
teams, to be
force
honest.
these rotates across and going for final hits. I mean,
I'm
they're
so
definitely
ready
putting
to flame
those
Furious
darts into
C9 and
the M1, the
EG,
drones coming up
but
on that side too
it does
into the
not give me
market,
the platform
and
to do
not
it.
too much happening towards the extremities.
We gotta wait, man. Those
Now,
teams,
one thing
these
around,
teams
just you
can
mentioned
have
here, Rip, that
redemption.
Verdi was actually looking
Those teams
down
will
the
get a
off
week of redemption
from
before we start
Pizza.
flaming.
KRU doesn't do that anymore, so they've done great jobs in conditioning at that point. But I think you're going back into scenarios here where KRU will be trying to work towards the extremities. And they will definitely post
Paper
up
X?
Verdi
Dude,
on
Paper
the
X are
A
fine,
side.
man.
I respect that because
When
even
Zeta
if
look
that
like the best
happens
team in the world,
the
you're
hit
gonna lose.
splits into the
As simple as that.
B side, or sorry, towards tree later on. At least Verdi's position right here could cut the rotates and a retake towards the end towards A.
Melzer quickly smokes behind him as they get paranoid from B, expecting to get crunched right now. But now they have to kind of re-clear for themselves. So that's a dimensional drift early. They expected Loud to be very active around the map on this one with a bit of a low buy and maybe get in their face, but they will find out. It was just to slow things down, and now Kesnet has zerged himself right
it's
into
a
the
lot of
site.
damage.
And there is Dante
Walking
right
the two
behind
backside
him as well.
too.
The timing. Luke Show starts it off. Dante takes to the air with a Vandal to take down Luke Show.
Dude, this guy's fun to watch though,
Getting
man.
into the site.
Dude, Dante's using a Vandal like an Odin.
Yeah,
just running it down and emptying the clip so that the rest of the team can go in.
Even if he doesn't
You have champ
updraft, he's
favorites at
still
the
trying to
moment.
just jump in these
Probably Gen
instances.
G for consistency
Man
right now
needs
are my
jungle
favorites,
gym
I would
play
say.
on right now. 3 members of Loud though still left wanting
But
some
there's
frags
loads of
here.
teams that
Will they
can-
be able to set it up or
there's
just
loads of teams that
protect
can
Verdi
win.
for the most part
That's
until the
exactly
end
it.
of this round.
Protect Verdi, trying to cut those rotates out, preventing KRU from exiting the sites to really take down the biggest weapon into the round, and also not giving your positions away so that you could dodge a spike. So it starts off, at least the camera spots Kawadzine, but Kawadzine could still do some damage here. He has a stinger to work with.
Cook 'em. But now they just wait and all swing together. Good kill for the Stinger though. Get a point in.
Yeah, I mean the duelists did great, yeah.
Kesnet stays safe as well. So the op is still on the map, but it becomes a big
I
priority.
think Fnatic are hungry after
If
2
Verdi's
second
not finding
places.
these kills, it's not
Dude,
slowing
I
KRU
want to
down.
say
If they're
Fnatic,
able
man, but
to
the map
find
was
it, I'm
just
sure
not
they're
good.
Either going to go at
They
it
got-
hard or
they got some
avoid it.
cleaning
It's
up to
just-
do on
it
some of them
doesn't seem
maps.
to be a win condition for Verdi in the squad right now.
It's just been very unlucky, again, just to
Yeah,
continue
and
on that
that's it, it's
story
unlucky.
from Verdi.
Yeah.
The story from Verdi from that first map going into now, where he's trying to find some space, trying to find some value here for the team with the operator, with the Neon. Just
Okay, a lot
not
of ults
finding
for
the
Loud.
spots or getting
They need to
instantly
start getting
punished.
some rounds as well, man. Jesus.
Just not his day for
Let's
today.
see. This is where it starts. They got too many ults
Popping
to
towards
lose
B
this.
time around. Hunter's Fear on the defense.
There
actually
goes
with
the
a flash,
Sova
but does
onto
get
a
bait.
Yoru.
Splitting them, trying to
Robbie.
go towards tiles, maybe towards mid to get one last hit there. And again, KRU are playing to the off side of the map where the op is not there for Loud.
There's one
3
down.
members are though for Loud. So this could be a big one. Kawadzine playing his
Good
life
info,
a
though.
little bit there.
Double shock to clear.
No more
Drone
instant
goes
delay,
out, spots
no more
one.
flashes from Pincata,
Only
and
the
no
one.
more
It's a nice
util
ult. Still
for the
don't know
side
about
of the
numbers,
attack
but
at
they
least,
heard
so
a
a great
lot.
stall in the end.
They heard a lot. And it feels like we kind of seen this round
Forces some
before.
players back, and you still have this forward line. I mean,
That
the
one
trip
over
came
towards
across.
there.
You could see it being
Use the
placed
smoke to cross.
on the attack side
Go
now as they're
retake some map
working up
control.
for Shy. But you still have a tight angle that's able to be held. And that's full B control on the side of Verdi.
Good low
Which is quite
baiting.
good. This allows these players on the A side to set up the crossfire.
Paranoia
No
through
way.
tree.
Dante, man. Dante does
Tough back left
work,
for that
chat.
first kill.
Dante
Kesnet
does so
winning the
much work.
1v1 out
Pancard
of
needs to kill
main,
too.
and that's going to be incredibly big for the side
He did
of
good.
Loud.
He got out.
A quick TP out, very fast thinking by Pancata to get himself to safety here and be able to play with the team, but they need everything to go right on this round to get back in. The operator, is it going to be able to hit a shot here? Smoked out already, makes it tough. Verdi's going to join with the team from the low side as they all come from tree here.
Dude, on 30 HP got one.
Pancata's already tagged up and he's waiting for the push. That's never going to come from KRU. It's so tough for them to get back in. KRU's been choosing the opposite site,
Big
causing
round,
that
man.
operator
Dude,
to
Dante.
just fall
Dante
into
is
nothing for the
doing
side of Loud.
so much work in this best of
Yeah,
3.
retake was going to be impossible.
Definitely my
Pretty
MVP.
much at that point after you forfeited the A site. Now Loud seems like they're running out of options here of how they could play the defense. You want to start off on your stronger side. The easier side technically since this map came out. But that is also the evolution of what you're currently seeing in different types of
Dante's
compositions.
been fun to
from
watch. Yeah,
double
he's been
duelists
great.
from KRU. Double Senti
We're
from
the
the side of
favorites from
G2,
EMEA to
and
win
Fnatic.
champs.
Even
You
Sentinels
can kind of
playing
put
the
these 3 in any
double
order.
Senti from the past
I would
too,
say
but Deadlock,
Fnatic,
Cypher,
Heretics,
those are all
Liquid.
ways to
They're
really
the
try
3.
to counter out this default composition on this side. That's been the main
Honestly, I
comp
would
for
say
so
that a
many
lot of people
years
would probably
that's
have
being
different
displayed by
orders for
Loud
them.
so far. Not saying that it's a comp that doesn't work anymore, but that it's still scenarios. You're still within these scenarios for Loud, getting able to find some fights.
Yeah.
But it's just not landing on your side either. Crew's been winning every single one of these duels.
And they're winning on the map control too, right? They got no command at the beginning of that from KO. Still made the play work. Oh, that kind of goes down as they try to trade through the
him as well,
one-way.
29 HP.
And it's still not going their way. That gate crash is going back towards the site. It looks like they might want to pop
flash
in
to
once
take
again,
the
once they
TP.
get
Got to
Dante
smoke
here
it.
to
Dude, he
updraft
keeps
in.
enabling him
But
with
it's just Ascent
jet
going
smokes.
in with a little
He
bit
keeps
more
smoking
utility
off the
over
Yoru
the
to
shoulder.
TP into
Another
site. It's pretty
miss
cool.
there as he goes to peek again. The flash here. He's going to be pushed off the line for just a moment. But
Hey,
no,
look at that
Kesnet's not going to
discipline.
give it to him. He knows Verdi's tempted there.
Yeah, you guys got to save again, man. And this time they're definitely going to hunt you like heavy. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 people that are going to get max money, and everyone's going to absolutely send this.
With the Yoru, the paranoia, and also the TP.
Yeah, that's the go signal.
Allows Kesnet to get an instant space taking. Sorry, for Crew inside the site.
Silly.
You add that with the jet dash. I mean, how do you hold that towards the end for the retake? Especially now on Loud side, playing the Cypher instead of a KJ. You don't have an opportunity to play lockdown for retakes for these big swing rounds when you have ults available on your side.
He gets the ult up with that round, but what can they do now? 8-0.
When it comes down to the prep going into playing against what
These guys are so loud.
Like I said, there's not enough tape, unfortunately, of Crew playing this double duelist.
Yeah.
You have to learn on the fly. And I think at this point, after 8 rounds and the amount of conditioning that they've been doing on the XX and the double duelist over on that site, you gotta have your Cypher there. Put that unbreakable trip towards A main, try to do some sort of info there. Place a trip to close that gap on the Euro TPing or the jet dashing. Trying to get some kills through the smoke from there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's wondering what the hell they're doing, man.
Is vibing right now. In Loud need an answer here. You have Kesnet and now Dante, right? We were wondering if Kesnet still had that back to the Yoru.
3 maps
like
for Crew though, 3 double duelists.
Either
That's
one
nice.
of them can go into a round getting the util or playing that
Ryan
solo
can do it
hit,
being
as
cleaned
we
up,
just saw.
but that's okay.
Solo
Oh, for
hit,
God's
as
sake.
we just saw Kesnet gate crash into the site and start taking things under control.
To set up your Cypher over on the A site. This could be a
That's a
whole
masterclass.
different pivot where
Never lost
when that
faith,
happened
Bacon,
last
to be
time,
honest
Crew
with you.
went for a whole different change
Never lost faith.
of how they want to hit the site. That's one thing. Secondly, even if you set all of your util on the A site with your trips, there's still a dimensional drift from Kesnet that's going to be able to get all that information for your side. But out of this timeout, though, it goes back to the default.
Oh, I didn't hit him around the corner. Drone still goes out. Yoru goes over towards middle, so straight up just B split on this one. What's the camera? Pings out the camera so they can spam it from B main. No one does it.
Playing a little bit more outside site, staying in spawn, but they now go for stairs. Luke Show plays his life to play the advantage in the end. Kawanzi now starts to go up with a few, gets a little too close.
Not another 2v5.
From Melzer
Guys,
and Mazzino
okay.
start to
Okay.
get online. There's one
Wait.
from Birdie as they start to clean up the
Oh
round
god,
a
it's
bit.
doable.
He
There's a nice
dashes back to
instant
try and
dash
get
over
the fast
towards short, but
pauses.
Verdi's finally able to shoot an op bullet and gets a kill with it too.
that's
I was about
crazy
to
from
say at some
Vatsily.
point, Mixwell, get your tweet ready, but finally Loud might be able to salvage at least a round within this
EP
half.
across, nice. It's just a strong angle from Vatsy.
He chases. Glass isn't broken, so this is going to be a tough one, but he wants to fight and stop Birdie for a
Wait,
moment.
nice.
The continued extra step.
Okay, they're
that
on the
Birdie
board.
takes there,
Two gun
dodges the
rebuys,
bullet,
one armor
gets the
rebuy.
shot. And that's the kind of relief that Verdi needs with this operator for so many rounds in a row. It's not them saving this time. It's them taking the
I mean,
spot.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and
That's
it's actually for 2 players on the side of Loud too. Not only on Verdi with
it's
the
more.
op, but Luke
I think it's
finally
worse
getting a
because of
little
the
bit of action, getting
T1
value out of it too.
documentary
Yep.
these days.
So finding the timing, pushing out of that
He
smoke,
put
getting
this
that
meme
first
at too
kill
much.
right here, backstab onto Kesnet, and that allows the players, I think that was Robbie BK towards that back of that B site, to really stay alive, use util to support in case the push continues on the side of Crew. Beautiful hold towards the end. Beautiful shots as well from Kawanzine from the spawn. That allows Loud here to find their footing finally on the defensive side of Ascent.
Consider that damage KRU has done already from attack. Teams usually feeling a bit comfortable on defense. So
yeah, last time they served, they just forced an A
set themselves
by,
up with
well,
3 more rounds back to this A pressure.
Okay. Very nice.
Nice shot.
There's one.
Nice. Okay.
This is what they've been looking
Maybe a couple
for
in a
to
row.
stall out the A pressure from KRU.
That looks simple on the side of KRU, what they're trying to do. Get control of A main, you can drone in, get the Hunter's Fury into the site. Being good on how you're flooding with the Kesnet util too. But currently what Loud's doing here on
I like
the
this
A
from Luke
side
Show.
is
He
just
didn't want to give him a
disrespect the
1v1.
util, to disrespect the smokes, and just fight back here against KRU and finding good timings.
Oh, that ping slowed down the clone play. Shy working the gate as they have a bit of an extended high-low there in different positions, but Loud looks like they'll be able to close down and clean this up. A little bit of life after the timeout
Very
means
nice.
Loud will start to gain
That's a
some
clean
ground.
one as well.
Definitely
Bye for the rest of the half
too.
now. Yeah, the rest of the half, there's only 2 rounds, but
As you can see him on the screen. Beautiful hole towards that B site. Everything was pristine in terms of how Loud just bounced out of bounced from each other here on that swing towards the A site. Starting off with this.
Yeah. Nicely done by Loud. Still playing a bit forward, right? You can't always consider, man, we're not hitting our shots, we're not doing things. We have to play in the back and play retake. No, they're still going ahead and trying to create their own protocols here. That one clicks, and they will get a timeout from KRU here.
yeah.
So Adam can stall
Atom's
that
not happy with
momentum
8.
from Loud.
Could be going back to, or maybe actually not back, but a little bit back into the pressure of the mid.
Yeah, triple swing it again.
Yeah.
It's really working for KRU as they were all just on the same line to shoot.
Thankfully, the economy's still quite good here for KRU because you've won 8 rounds in a row.
The T1
losing the last
documentary,
2
I wonder if they'll do
is
another
not gonna
one.
break down the economy on your end, especially
They got
throughout
quite a
the
lot of
whole half.
backlash,
You
but
didn't
it's a
really
really
need to
cool
focus
piece
into
just
an
to see
operator
inside of
help
teams.
out into
But
slow
I think
plays in the beginning on the side of KRU.
the problem is a lot of the audience
Quite
is
good
like
in
people
just
that
staying as a
don't
group and going for full
compete.
executions.
I guess they
But
don't
Loud, the
understand
winning
like how
the win
ruthless it
condition
can
that
be,
they've been
even though a
doing was
lot of
not
these
allowing KRU to
situations
really set
weren't
up for
like
these type of hits.
been super well handled.
Trying that
But
again.
I think some of it was definitely
See now
blown
Verdi
out of
walking down
proportion
towards
for
the middle,
sure.
looking at top
But a
mid.
lot of it's bad. But it's not. Most of it's not as bad as
Smoke
most people
looks to be
think.
still thrown here for
It was interesting. It was
front
really
smoke
cool
towards
to
A,
watch.
Maybe not even a one-way. Okay, it is a one-way with a knife still.
Like
Fortunately,
straight
no
up just
value being
tanked the whole
taken
90
from
minutes.
The position
It
from
was
Verdi,
cool.
and you're not even trying to walk out.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to bring the off back out. They lose Dante in the mix, though, as Kawanzine finds
Nice
his
change
mark.
up.
Delay everywhere
fight
at
over
the
towards the middle.
extremities. You can see the Molly being thrown down, thinking it might be A. All preventative measures from Loud right now. And Robbie pushed up with this crossfire to get the better of KRU with Kawanzine.
Left on an island, though.
Nice,
That's
Joe's
Loud.
together. Yeah,
What
they're
a
fighting
great
way better together
1-2
now.
punch from Loud. Verdi now looking at Melzer to be one of the last ones
the
towards
same time
A-Vane, moving into
every
A
time
lobby
teams
now.
do this.
Get himself some
But yeah, I think I
gelato
remember that
before
one, Bacon. I
heading
think
out
I
of
watched
this
that
round.
one.
And yeah, out of the timeout from KRU, Loud still bite down. And
Wasn't
get
as
that
much backlash from that.
mid-information
I wonder how
thinking
much
KRU
stuff
is
they
gonna try
edited
to
out
attack
though
the
also.
middle of the map again.
Yeah, I think we just started with a small overextension.
Like
though,
T1
from
just
the
left
side of
everything
Dante.
in.
I think he was trying to find that timing as Robbie's getting that drone out from tree,
30
dashed
seconds
forward, and just tried to take him down. But as he dashed
You guys
forward,
got a
there was
lot of
actually still
backlash.
support
Yeah.
on the side of tree. Kawanzine was there to help out. And where's that util on the side of KRU to get maximum value from Dante?
Majority of the
Nothing
time
was
it's
there
not
because
worth
They were
it.
still fighting for mid control. So that slight overextension really allowed here for Loud to take full control.
Problem
of
is as
Gap
well,
Walk,
loads of
even
people
taking control
expect
of
like
Spike as
a
well.
bunch of 18 to 21
What looks so dominant
year olds,
for KRU,
20,
you're starting to let this slip.
maybe a little bit older,
Look at that.
to be like super professional. In a competitive
Yes, they're trying to
environment,
do it with
it's
the Hunter's Fury, but
Yeah.
not going to happen that way.
that's not going to help too much. You're still dashing into
Bride,
the
Bride
unknown.
1919. Thanks so much for the prime. Appreciate the whole year, dude. Thank you for that. Maybe good for 4.
Right, last round of the first half.
They've been a lot more proactive as well.
Make it the 9-3, or does
Fighting
Loud
onto map,
continue their
like
momentum
fighting full
back
map
to
control.
basically pistol round strat
Hold
here with a
on.
little bit of speed. We would
Drone
actually
goes
normally
out.
see
Malza.
Mazzino up here with Dante.
How big's your
at this
jiggle
point,
peak
but they're
here?
gonna change it up. They're gonna change it up, and so does Luke Show to push out.
Yeah,
a
I think
B
they
for one of
really
the
thought it
first
would be an
times.
op following that, and obviously there was, but
Luke Show, please activate.
I might feel like he's got a good
30
timing, and he
seems to
might
have
as well
cleaned
make
off
a
the
play
scope as
anyway.
well.
The lurk maybe from, I mean, everything's being watched actually. This is quite nice.
Dude, they really
Beautiful
pulled it together at the end
defensive rounds
here.
coming out from Loud this time around.
Probably too late, but
With Luke Shoe pushing out alone, sorry, you still had Verdi watching the spawn side so he could focus on fighting towards the B link. Adds up for a second kill. Looking for another flawless.
Yeah.
The end and a half
Yeah,
with
it
a
was
flawless
clean at the
round
end.
for Luke Show and the rest of Loud, committing 4 rounds in a row in their favor. That is a great way to kick things off on the second half.
Really great stuff coming out of Loud to end that one, and it's a big ups to that timeout coming from Loud.
oh, either of these teams out of players if they lose today. Nah, they're
to make
both
sure that
fine.
they could get these rounds. We'll see if they can continue the momentum as we come back from the break after this.
Hey, that's what I'm...
If Malza didn't get the 2v5 round you're talking about, yeah, it was impactful. They got snowballed a little bit. Lost the 2v5 on the big buy round, and then next big buy round they get overroted. Vibes on the Loud team? Yeah, I think any team the Robbie BK's been in looks like it at least looks pretty fun. BK buff, yeah. Do I like how easy it is to snowball in this game? Nah, not really. I'm down for no plant orb and no diffuse orb, but I also understand that if you do that in ranked, it might be a nightmare to get people to diffuse and plant.
Here at KRU's first half.
I understand the incentive
side.
for
They gain a lot of rounds. Now
ranked.
as they move to defense, Loud needs to bring out all the stops here to put up a good half, and starting on pistol round would be the best way to go about it.
When KRU actually got that victory against MIBR to get the 13-1 on Ascent.
down for no die
11
orb.
of those
Yeah, but then when you
rounds were
start
on
taking
the defensive
the problem
side.
is,
And the
and
value
as
here that
as
KRU has
someone was
by playing
telling me
this
about
KRU
FNS saying that they should
in
take
the
out all
comp,
the rechargeable
how
util.
fast they're able to get
As soon as you take out a
aggression
good
and
amount of the
fast
util and
rotates, you're
ults,
always gonna have like a
Chamber
free
will
burst push
dominate this
somewhere.
game.
Fast
Like
TP
it
on
will
one end to
dominate this
support.
game. You
If
have
you're
to have
looking
some of
at
that
it, at least from
util.
this point of view, looks like it's a support towards the A side. You want to play a
I
retake
get
towards
the recharge
So
util. I
Recon
get why
now
people don't
towards
like it,
Tiles,
but
try to get some info on
Chamber
that
will
spot.
just end up
Get
dropping
Kesnet
40
down that
every
line
single map.
and see if you need to fast rotate somewhere else. But early aggression comes out from B.
And from Cat, oh, another peek? Yeah, Verdi's gonna let him know that wasn't the play. And the Sheriffs ring out across the map as we have one drop on each side. Some good damage done as well to a few more members. And we'll reset this one to see where the teams go.
I mean, at this point, it just becomes a duel. That's right. There's no util left on either end. They're not even waiting for the next wave of recons. Let's just swing and fight. And KRU takes the advantage.
KRU, they were about to peek out mid. Shy actually pulled back. I think the team called, hey, numbers up. We don't need to peek. That fateful calm that everybody remembers at one point or another. But Spike's still waiting. Mazzino takes another one down as they're keeping this death ball towards mid for a fast rotation,
isn't it?
or at least a rotation
It's
to
so
either
done.
side.
They get
full
the
team.
info trip
Yeah,
over
that's what I'm
towards
talking
A.
about.
They've got 4 in
Staying
spawn,
as
so
a
they'll be
group.
able to fast
No
flood. It's going to
TPs
be
left,
recon
play
into
retake
Omen
elsewhere.
flash, and then they just send it.
Now with the knife that they just heard,
And
this
they're
trip
even
about
walking
to
over
break,
towards
it's
short.
unbreakable, at least it
Doesn't get
started,
much
and there
better
you
than
go.
that.
Now they know the hit's coming towards this A site.
Oh,
Lots of feet.
wait, that's the recon.
Oh, wow. They take down that door so quick. Robbie, though, playing the generator.
Ah, it's unlucky, Robbie. Oh,
Plays the right side. Knows he's going to be
Ah,
behind.
he gave himself a good go at it. He gave himself a good go. Okay, pistols. It ends 4-2. 2-0 on the last map.
Yeah, even if they got the first blood from Loud, there was an instant trade that came out from Mazzino towards middle. That was still a nice shot, though. Through
Yeah,
that
that
door.
was a nice shot.
But again, just on a 4-on-4 in the mid round, KRU just decides to re-aggress because they already had players with forward position towards M1 and Catwalk. You've already in the game plan forfeited the extremity, so make sure that you at least cover your bases on middle. They did that perfectly. And they're able to get that nice little retake towards the end. No buys coming in from Loud because they couldn't get the plant. Zeno able to avoid the little ping from the drone, or from the dart rather.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That'll slow things down, and we go back to basics here for Loud. Try to get
Robbie
these orbs
tanks
up,
a
try to get
couple of
Robbie
shots.
BK
We got
to
the
next
judge
Hunter's
out.
Fury.
I don't love a judge against an
33
eco, but
HP
every
there.
time I say that, it ends up getting 3.
What
So
a hit from the first shot, that shock dart.
Standing ahead.
Will they keep moving into the site? Yeah, they will. They're going to play it slow, but this pressure now from KRU is going to say, hey, we have nothing at A. Where could they be? Maybe mid. And KRU's keeping a default defense here.
knife goes
Just because
close.
Catwalk's still open, pretty much, so you want
Take
to
the
stay a
time
little
of
bit
him
more passively
reloading.
towards the A side. You still have trips for
Recon
information in the
goes out,
camera
scans
to
him.
look at the info as the hit actually
Ooh, I mean,
ensues
they did
from,
great.
from Loud rather into
They
the
did
B
really
site.
good.
Should be pretty clean.
Spike planted.
A lot of classics in sight. They just have to make sure they don't get collided by 2 or 3 people. Not collided, but taken
Lovely
down
flash to
all
clear.
at the same time. Robbie BK falls.
They spammed him through the
Team
box
starts
as
to
well.
flood in. Kesnet with this Sheriff to switch back to the Stinger if he wants.
Good on
There's
the
the
flash.
frags coming in, and they
It's a clean retake. That's the thing that Loud did pretty good to get over towards side there. Maybe could have been more damage than that.
Kesnet laughing the whole time too. Just feeling it right now on the retake.
Blow him a kiss. He's like, I love you. There it is. Good side eye.
Well
It's like you saw that camera.
And now the bonus round 2 after a flawless. Remember what they brought into that previous round? You had the Marshall at least for you had a Marshall at least for one of the players. And that was Dante. The rest of them are still trying to play with close range weapons, and you saw the position they were doing into the anti-eco. You had players pushed all the way up between one-way smokes. That was actually Melzer with the judge. And they'll try it again because there was no pressure coming out from Loud in the beginning on that previous
Side
round.
chat, dude.
So
I
they
was,
go back
I was
with that
waiting for
same
you guys to
smoke,
react.
putting the judge under that one-way. You have the knife here that
You guys
actually
normally like
doesn't
those
really
replays.
spot Melzer, so he still has a pristine position just under that area.
Dante, Marshall peek towards mid. Oh, right into the wall. He's safe. He's safe. Just got caught, stubbed his toe for a moment here.
Still did some damage though. Kawanzin's
Yeah.
lightly tagged out of that one. So you'll take that advantage for the chip damage.
Ooh. Going all the way back, and they're going to
Okay,
insert
judge
Lucho
over
here to
towards
see
short.
for a moment
They're
if there's
picking
any
the right
more
site.
audio
I
that
mean,
they
it's
can
literally a
catch
marshal
before
over
they commit
towards it.
towards
I
this
wonder
A
at one
side.
point if he gets
Wonder if
info
they
again
split
on
it or
middle
they're
and
just
just
gonna
start
crash
gambling.
through here. Yeah, they're going to crash through towards A.
Looks like a
Zeno
crash, which
saves
would
his
be kinda
recon,
good
right? Or
'cause
does he
Melzer's
go for it?
rotated away from his
He
position
goes
with the
for
judge,
it.
so
B
he's not gonna be
main,
able to help out
one person
Dante
shot
in
it. It's
that
pretty
spot.
nice from Luke Show
And
here. Waited
also,
for the
you see here
recon.
from Loud,
Recon gets
they
shot,
wait
so
till
they
this
3
moment
person
'cause
stack
there's no
over
gate
towards
crash
B.
support for the fast rotate.
Head over towards the site.
So Loud can come in
And
and go for a plan as soon as they close this door.
30 seconds left.
yeah, can't do too much
With
on that.
5 players still alive in the post plan, that's a great start at least on your attack side for this round.
I mean, they just shouldn't be winning this retake.
So, hasn't been known as well. They got to expect him coming from
Ooh,
somewhere. It's
they
actually
decided to
Shy
go
looking for him as the fight
aggro?
on the site starts. Mazzino with 1. Can they convert this 5v4 on the lower buy is the question. Oh my god.
How has
with
Dante
2,
done that?
Mazzino with another. How in the world does KRU come up with these
How have they
rounds?
made that
They
look
know exactly
so
where Luke
easy?
Show is now. Mazzino with the 3K. KRU puts it to 11.
Bonus round converted on the side of KRU.
Gotta see the double kill, man. I gotta see that double kill. How was that the easiest retake ever? When they shouldn't even be winning it. The push door? Yeah, he doesn't need to push door with the gun diff. Oh man, his movement to the right there so he doesn't get traded is sick.
To not allow the flood retake to happen. Slowly but surely, those numbers dwindling down, and KRU just goes for the full drop. All the way from heaven to pick everybody off.
Okay, Outlaw to one-shot everyone,
Misplay again coming out
and
from
it is
Loud,
everyone.
unfortunately.
They set back up the same, and now on either side of the wall. Pancata and Melzer feet away. Flashes in. Dante's gonna have to make some crazy moves to get out of this one, or get himself a safety.
Dante's sick, man. Dante's sick. It's a lovely sub roll as well.
Chaos all the way from spawn, as they were ready
That's
for
so
any play
insane.
across the map here in round 16.
All right,
He's
Riv,
been
what type
really
of
good with
podcast
his
you wanna
smokes at
start
the
talking
moment.
about? We have a minute here on the clock.
He's just a nightmare to kill that, and every single time I will say that
talk
the
about
like
splash
synergy between Dante and
Now
Kesnit's been
available in
really
your store.
strong. They seem to always trade out kills, or they're always
Love it.
playing off each other well.
Oh, God, the
And
timing.
you did.
You're kidding.
Really nice, man.
You're kidding. He sits him right down.
Yeah, Bacon, if they can get a couple of their maps better, they're in a really good spot. This is what I'm saying, dude. America's playoffs has so much potential.
To do this podcast was you need that weapon going into the next round.
Yeah.
Despite you going on a 1 versus 4, 1 versus 5, whatever, you gotta save that weapon. Don't close that gap towards that A site where everybody died in the first place. Move back towards the spawn, go somewhere at least. You've done such a great job on your defensive side for Luke Show in the past since that timeout to get great value
8
out of your
chances.
Phantom. And this time around, you're moving into backs against the wall, series point for Crew, and you have nothing but a Sheriff to work with around the rest of the low buy that Crew is bringing, or sorry, Loud is currently bringing into round 17.
Does Loud beat 100 Thieves next week? I don't think so. I'm not too down on Loud, really, after what I saw.
Jet style play, just dashing in, swinging around, breaking crosshairs, and the team can follow, but so can Dante, which is the crazy
I mean,
part.
wait, I'm not
He's
too down
still
on 100
getting
Thieves even, that's what I meant to say.
the win result in a lot of those instances.
Yeah, I mean, Keza was there to support him too. When
Yeah,
he
I
was
had it
going
back in my
away,
head
then
and I was
they
like, wait,
double
what the hell
swing
did I
out
just
for the
say?
fight. I mean, it works
Fury.
out, yeah. Everything worked out, just how good Mazzinos played in the first pistol and Taiko.
Kesnit onto Pancata. They begin what could be
No way.
and it's gonna be just
How does this guy take no bullets? I just don't understand how he's doing some of this stuff and getting away with it and just not even getting hurt.
Robbie, BK, and Luke
His
Show
actual
now
like mechanics are pretty
walking the
insane.
tightrope of this third map as they try to
He's
get
really
in.
good on Jet. I didn't realize he was this good on Jet.
Up to the IGL in a 5-on-1.
His instant decision making is just so sick, man.
Maybe he could repeat what Melzer did a long time ago. Head-to-head against Shy.
Yeah, camera's gonna spot him.
With 13 seconds left, though, camera sees him. And it's
Really
over.
sick game from Crew, man.
Crew
Lovely. Just gotta clean up their binds and yeah.
They find the win
They
here
might
on the
be on
third
for it.
map of Ascent.
Oh, look, we're feeding.